Now, did you know that your gut produces around 90% of the chemical that makes you feel good? So if you're feeling down, it might be because you're eating the wrong foods. And thankfully, there are some good mood foods to get your gut moving in the right direction. Author and mental health campaigner Rachel Kelly is here to tell us about them. Welcome to the show.
Hooray!
All right, first up, what are we making today?
Okay, so we're going to be making some dark chocolate brownies with Brazil nuts.
Oh, wow. Well, let's get involved.
Yeah.
How is this a good mood food? I mean, I know chocolate makes you feel good, but...
Yeah, so dark chocolate's one of our happy foods. So when I started on this whole journey, my GP said, did I know about happy foods? And she mentioned dark green leafy vegetables, oily fish, and dark chocolate.
Wow.
So dark chocolate is good because it has magnesium, which is really calming. So we're going to put some dark chocolate in here, starting off. We're going to melt this chocolate.
Yeah.
And then we've got a little bit of almond milk.
So this is all good for you too, isn't it?
Yeah, there's some nice things in the almond milk. There's a few nutrients in there.
Yeah.
It's mainly for flavour.
And
so,
then what's this like?
that's some maple syrup. So
Oh, yum.
Yeah. So we don't cut out sugar completely in our book. But we use maple syrup, we use dates because maple syrup has a few extra things in it which are good for you, a few sort of bit of iron and zinc in there.
The thing is, all the good foods we don't have anymore, do we? Because we used to have molasses. And that was a good thing for you. No, molasses
still around.
Yeah, but we don't use it.
Yeah.
We don't use it in cooking or anything.
Well, you make a really good point. We eat far fewer foods now than we used to.
Yeah.
We probably eat around 20 foods each week in the Western diet, whereas for good mental health, you want to be eating more like 150.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Can you tell us a little bit
variety.
about your story, Rachel, because you've had a couple of big depressive episodes in your time.
Yeah, I did. I had one around quite a while ago, around about 19 years ago, 1997, and I was pretty ill for 6 months.
Yep.
And then I had a second major one, which is very common. If you have one major episode, you're likely to have another one. But I did sort of start to get better, but I decided that I'd really research what were the evidence base to stay calm and well. So I didn't have a third episode. So that was about 8 years ago, and you know I've been well since.
And you started looking at the types of food that could boost your mood, because there's a lot of research out there that actually connects the mind and the stomach.
Yeah. That's right. So what I did, I mean, I believe in a holistic approach. So I don't just believe in nutrition. I think nutrition is really important, but I also believe in some mindfulness and obviously exercising. But basically, about 5 years ago, I teamed up with a nutritional therapist. So she's my co-author on The Happy Kitchen, Good Mood Food. And she's got a couple of degrees. So we spent 5 years.
I'll let Denise cook this one and we'll get started on this part.
I'll just
Wonderful.
stirring.
Yep.
I like stirring.
Marvellous. That's great. Yeah, so we're just melting the ingredients there. But basically, we spent 5 years and we looked at 150 nutritional studies. So our 70 recipes, we look at all the symptoms of low mood. So like anxiety, not sleeping, hormonal imbalance. And then we developed the recipes according to the studies.
So you're doing this, you didn't get your third episode and you've done this without any medication.
Yes, I mean, I feel calm and well. I mean, I'm a big believer in nutrition and these other approaches.
But we need to make it clear that food isn't the only cure for depression, and the only.
We've got to be careful.
I would
it's a
never
holistic
say.
approach.
I would never say no to medication. I think medication can be life-saving and very important.
Yeah.
But what I would say is that if you take some of these other lifestyle interventions, the medication is more effective.
It all helps, right? So eggs are good for anxiety, you said?
So the reason we've got some eggs, they've got choline in it. So one of our chapters is on mental clarity.
Okay.
So when you feel a little bit anxious and your mood is low, sometimes you can't think straight. So choline is in eggs, and it's a great way of helping thinking straight.
And
so
spelt flour, how does that help?
Yeah, so
What
we have...
did you say, smelt?
Spelt.
Yeah.
Oh, spelt.
So it's a whole grain flour. So we use whole grain flours because one of the key things, we want nice, steady energy, and we don't want sugar highs and lows.
Okay.
So we want the whole grain flours.
Yeah.
But back to variety. So you can use different kinds, but we're using spelt here. Partly because it's got a lovely nutty taste. And so everything has to taste good.
And that's what we like. And what about the Brazil nuts? They're a fantastic source of...
So I've...
Go on the top, do they? Or in...
we're going to add them in. We're going to sprinkle a few on the top at the end as well. Okay. But the reason we have these, I roasted these ahead and chopped them up. A great source of selenium.
Yes.
Yeah, so selenium's a mineral, and it's particularly good for boosting, helping, supporting the thyroid.
Oh, fantastic.
And so there's a lot of links between anxiety and low mood and hormonal changes. So like
What makes me
adolescence or
hot all the time?
postmenopausal.
Oh, no!
Yeah, well, it's good for us postmenopausal women.
No, I think I've
Or
been
menopausal.
menopausal since I was a teenager. But no, I am. I'm always hot. I always say to everybody, they're all in coats and everything. I'm in a little.
Well,
What's
we've
that from?
got a whole chapter on hormonal peace and what to eat to be nice and calm and keep your hormones steady. And selenium supports your thyroid, which helps with hormones. So I really recommend it.
This is a holistic approach. So what we do,
Yes.
this is what we made earlier.
Yes.
So you pop this into the pan.
Hang on a sec. Yeah, no,
Yes.
wait a minute. No, we have to. Have we whisked the eggs? Where are
Yes,
our
the eggs are in there.
Oh, marvellous. Okay. So the reason. Thank you.
That's all right.
Yeah, the
It's
reason
television.
we
We
did
haven't got
this-
much time. That's the
Okay,
trouble.
just to explain, this is hot, so we can't add the eggs straight
Yes.
away because they'd scramble.
Yes.
So my daughter and I made this the night before.
Okay.
But so this is good to go.
Okay.
So then we would add in. So we're going to add it into the baking dish. I don't know if
Okay.
you've got a spoon to serve that
Let's
out.
use
We
this
can-
one, hey?
Yeah.
And Denise,
Yeah.
while
Yes.
we're
Oh, well, we've got to add in the
this.
Brazil nuts.
What do you want me to do, Sarah? I'm ready. Look, my energy's up all right.
I want you to be,
Denise.
Denise, Ding Dong, I want you to taste the brownie. Actually, Jessica, get over
No,
here,
bring-
sister.
Yeah,
Bring
so
the
I made
chocolate
those
lady
earlier.
over.
I mean, I think they're divine, but you know, I mean, we had to come up with recipes that people are going to eat.
Yes.
So they're based on our studies, but they are delicious because
Oh
otherwise.
my God.
And how long would you put this in the oven for?
So that's about 12 to 15 minutes, depending how gooey you like it.
Yeah.
You don't want if the surface cracks, in my view, they're overcooked.
Oh,
So
okay.
keep them nice and smooth, and then they're really gooey, and that's how my children love them. So
You can get all these incredible recipes
feel
from Rachel's
happy.
new book, The Happy
beautiful.
Kitchen. It's got great mood food in it. Check it out. It's all part of a wonderful holistic approach to making your life
absolutely.
much happier. You can head to rachel-kelly.net for more info. Thank you very much for joining us.